What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video, and this one may be a little long, guys. I ask that you bear with me, though, because I'm going to get to a point at the end of this thing, and, you know, what can I say, man? I did my Giants-Bills preview video yesterday, and I felt like we could win. I felt like we had a good chance against these guys because I don't really believe in their offense. I don't believe in their quarterback, but, you know, there's a lot of Giants fans out there. One guy said to me, sorry, Baddog, you know, I'm a Giants fan, but 24-14 Bills. And the more I thought about that, I said, you know, that's actually a very realistic possibility that we lose a game 24-14. That's definitely something that could happen. Had another guy tell me, Baddog, you know, I used to be really excited on Sundays for the New York Giants, and I can't get excited about this team anymore. And I understand that too, man. It is really hard to be a Giants fan right now. It really is. We have been bad for a long time. And, you know, we're the doormat of this division, and our rivals, the Eagles and Cowboys, they laugh at us. They walk all over us. You know, they're killing us. We can't beat either one of these teams. We haven't beat either one of them in 2 years. And, you know, we're made fun of a lot. I'm going to go over some of my history with the New York Giants in a second. I'm just going to say I started this channel in 2014, and I was a trash talker back when I started. I didn't really do this format. I was just more of a trash talker. And the Giants haven't been good since I've come back. But it's easy to root for your team when it's good. There was no Eagle fans back here in 2015. I can tell you that right now. There was a handful. When they won the Super Bowl in 2017, they all came out of the woodwork because it's easy to come on here and show your face and represent your team when they're good. And the same thing with the Dallas Cowboys. They were 4-12 in 2015. There wasn't a Cowboy fan making videos. There was a handful of Cowboy fans making videos. 2016, they were 13-3. They all came back. They all made videos because it's easy to do it when you're good. It's not easy to do it when you're bad. So you can see that. It's easy to root for a team when it's good. And just some of my quick history, man. I started watching the Giants in 1984. You know, my dad was watching the game in the living room. I went out there. I said, Dad, what are you watching? He said, I'm watching the Giants. I said, can I watch it with you? He said, yeah. He said, come up here. First thing he said to me, he said, watch number 56. He said, watch LT. Wherever LT goes, watch him. And I was hooked because Lawrence Taylor was the greatest defensive player in the history of football. I came in at the right time because my dad growing up saw horrible Giants teams in the 70s. Horrible. I mean, disgraceful Giants teams. That team did not go to the playoffs for 18 years. From 1964 through 1980, that team did not make the playoffs at all. They were terrible. They had one of the worst records, if not the worst record, throughout the decade of the 70s, and they made terrible moves like trading for Craig Morton for a first-round pick from the Dallas Cowboys, and that pick ended up being Randy White. Things like that plagued the Giants. The Miracle in the Meadowlands, Ron Pasarcha, Craig Morton, Homer Jones. Disgusting teams in the 70s. In 1983, they were 3-12-1. I didn't watch that. I started watching them in 84. And since I started watching them, they were always good, man. Always. For 28 years, that team was great. 84, they made the playoffs. Won a playoff game. You know, 85, same thing. Had the first home playoff game since 1963 and 1985. Ended the 49ers repeat bid. Lost to the Bears, but, you know, they won playoff games in back-to-back years. 86, they won the Super Bowl. LT won MVP. It was a fantastic team. They won the Super Bowl. My dad told me that day, he said, kid, enjoy this because you never know when you're going to see it again. Because my dad had never seen a Giants championship because they hadn't won one since 1956. So he went through a lot of bad times. I never dealt with that. 87, yeah, we had a bad year because of strike, and our replacement players lost all 3 games. Then 88, we won 10 games. Missed the playoffs, won 10 games. 89, 12-4. Lost a heartbreaker to the Rams, but 12-4 won the division. We're in the playoffs. 1990, won the Super Bowl. 91 and 92, not good. We were 8-8, 91, 6-10 and 92. 93, back in the playoffs. 94, we were 9-7. Missed the playoffs, but 9-4. 95, 96, bad. 97, back in the playoffs. Heartbreaking loss to Minnesota, but we were back there. 98, 99, bad years. 2000, back in the Super Bowl. Got our ass kicked, but we won the NFC. We were there. 2001, not good. 2002, back in the playoffs. 03, 04, terrible. 05, division championship in the playoffs. 06, in the playoffs. 07, won a championship. 08, greatest Giants team I ever saw, back in the playoffs. 2009, started off 5-0, finished really poorly, but didn't have a losing record. 2010, 10-6, missed the playoffs. 2011, Super Bowl champion. 2012, 9-7. And then it stopped. For 7 years, this team has been awful. So I am going through what my father went through back in the 70s. I never dealt with such a long stretch of bad football. And I know we were 11-5 in 2016. That team wasn't good, guys. That team was not good. We had the easiest schedule ever, and we barely beat teams. We beat them by a touchdown or less. We won 11 games. I think 10 of them were by less than a touchdown. And we were playing a weak schedule and got killed in that playoff game. It's not easy to be a Giants fan, man. It is not. We have won 8 out of our last 33 games. Actually, 8 out of our last 34 games if we go back to the postseason loss in Green Bay. It's not easy. It's difficult right now. Guys, Giants fans, we're disagreeing about everything, man. Because we're all sick and tired of losing. That's what it is. We're disagreeing about who should be the quarterback of this team. Some of us feel Eli Manning's done and it's over. Put Daniel Jones in there. Some of us don't want to let go of Eli. Some of us are really pissed off about trading Odell Beckham. Some of us are pissed off about getting rid of Olivier Vernon. Some of us are pissed off about letting Landon Collins go. We can disagree about all the moves, agree or disagree about all the moves that they've made, but one thing that we'll all agree on is we are all sick and tired of losing. It's a very difficult time to be a New York Giants fan. It really is. It takes a lot of guts, a lot of heart, man, a lot of loyalty to come on here day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, and represent a team that you know is not good and know that people are going to rip on your team. It takes a lot of character. I told you at the beginning of this video that Eagles fans were not around when they were bad, and Cowboys fans were not around when they were bad. And I saw this. I've been here a while, and I saw this in my own eyes. I've seen the change in those fan bases. Because now they can all be cocky because their teams are good, but I guarantee you, when those teams are bad, and it will happen again, you will see that fan base disappear. The one thing I'm going to say before I end this video, I have never, as hard as it is to be a Giants fan right now, I look at all the support on my channel. I look at all the subscribers that I have now, the way my channel has grown in the last year. I look at all the comments. I look at all the opinions. I look at the people that come into Chris and our live stream of the Talking Giants talk show, the guys that watch the games with us on Sunday, the new video makers that are coming out like OneGiantRebuttal, and Alex Sports and Noah Cahill. I look at guys like Kid Blue who makes a video every week. I look at these guys who are here every week, every day, commenting on videos, supporting, and new video makers that are coming out representing the Giants, and we are absolutely at our worst. I've never been more proud to be a Giants fan than watching all of these guys who still have New York Giant pride, even though it is the toughest freaking period that any of us have probably gone through in our lives as Giants fans. It makes me proud to be a Giants fan, to see the representation that these guys, no matter how bad we are, have not quit, and that our fan base is actually building itself on YouTube during such a dark period. It takes a lot of character. And that's why I'm proud to be a Giants fan right now, because our fan base is amazing. Because it would be easy for everybody to be here if we were 12-4, 11-5, like the Patriots every year going to the Super Bowl, man. It'd be easy. It hasn't been easy. And yet you're all here on my videos, in our live streams, watching the game with all of us. You guys are the best, man. Giants fans are the best. No matter how bad this is, it will turn around, guys. It will. And when it does, you all know it's going to be that much more satisfying because we've stuck with this team through the worst times, man. It's all about New York Giant pride, baby. We're going to turn it around eventually. Might not be this year, might not be next year, but it's going to happen. And like I said, I've never been more proud to be a Giants fan than I am right now. It's going to turn around. Trust me. So until next time, guys, it's Baddog, and I am gone. Peace!